If you're a woman in her late 30s and early 40s, you've entered this perimenopause phase of life and you're gaining weight out of nowhere, you might be wondering what the heck is going on. In this video, I'm going to talk about 4 reasons why women sometimes gain weight in perimenopause and what to do about it. Hello, I am Tina Haupert. I am the woman behind the Carrots and Cake brand. I'm an FDN practitioner, a certified nutrition coach, and I love talking about hormones, especially hormones in perimenopause, because they change so much. Okay, so let's dive right into this video. Perimenopause is a really fun time in life for a lot of women. Shout out to my previous video about perimenopause and what to expect. Some of it might resonate with you. If you're a woman in this perimenopause phase of life and you've suddenly gained 10, 15, 20 pounds practically out of nowhere, I'm going to get into what the heck is happening and what you need to do about it to prevent the weight gain or at least, start to lose it. So number one here is there's a loss of lean muscle mass. And that's the thing about this phase of life. Our hormones start to slow down as we enter into menopause. And that's a natural transition in life. But when you hit this perimenopause phase, estrogen and testosterone are two important hormones when it comes to maintaining and building muscle. Estrogen starts to decline, testosterone starts to decline, so it becomes harder and harder to build and maintain that muscle. And with the loss of lean muscle, it becomes harder and harder to maintain your weight. And that's why you might see the weight start to creep on. So what to do here? You may have heard me say this before, but you need to strength train. And what I say to our clients all the time, you have to use it or you're going to lose it. And there's no better time than right now to start strength training. So if you're a woman in perimenopause and you know you need to strength train, but you just haven't been consistent with it, you haven't committed to a program, I have just the thing for you. So I have a Strong Made Simple bundle where I have bundled 2 of my muscle building programs, Strong Made Simple 1 and Strong Made Simple 2.0, as well as a nutrition companion guide to really help you get the best possible result as far as building muscle goes. I've bundled them together. It's available at a very, very discounted price. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'll leave the link below and sign up, commit to a program, start strength training. All you need is a set of dumbbells to get going on Strong Made Simple and building that lean muscle that is oh so precious and oh so important when you are in perimenopause. Because like I said, we start to lose muscle and then it becomes harder and harder to maintain our weight. So start building muscle now. The next way that perimenopause causes us to gain weight is that we start to see changes in the fat distribution on our bodies. So estrogen very much influences where we store fat. So in your 20s and 30s, if you're going to put on some weight, a lot of women will gain it in like the hips and the butt area. And as you move closer and closer to menopause, you start to see that fat distribution more around the belly area. And that's why a lot of women struggle with belly fat when they hit this perimenopause, menopause time. So what to do here? I would say number 1 would be strength training. Which I just mentioned, but building muscle is so important as far as how your body distributes that fat, and building muscle is really, really important for maintaining good blood sugar balance. And as we age, especially in this perimenopause time, our blood sugar can really, really get out of whack. Our bodies become less resilient to stress, and stress, cortisol, and blood sugar have this lovely relationship where when you're super duper stressed, you're not as resilient to stress and your blood sugar is out of whack. Yeah, you're gonna gain belly fat. So what to do here is to make sure that your meals are really well balanced. So making sure all your meals have protein, some sort of fiber in them, maybe a little bit of fat, making sure you're eating regular meals throughout the day. You're not skipping meals. I wouldn't do a ton of intermittent fasting. Could be right for the right person, but really doing your best to keep blood sugar steady. So other things that help as far as blood sugar go, movement, getting in your walking, getting in your steps, maybe planning a post-dinner walk or a weekend hike with your family. Just getting more movement into your day can be really, really helpful as far as your blood sugar goes. And then of course, some of the foundational things, getting to bed at a normal hour, getting quality sleep, managing your stress, not drinking too much alcohol. All of these things can impact blood sugar. So getting a hold of your blood sugar and building some muscle are really, really key as far as dealing with that belly fat and helping with that distribution of fat. So the next way that perimenopause causes us to gain weight is that we have a reduced energy expenditure. So the thing about perimenopause is estrogen starts to slow down. All of our hormones start to slow down, and estrogen regulates our resting metabolic rate. And, as we're moving into menopause, estrogen gets lower and lower. So it becomes harder and harder to maintain our weight. So what to do here is to increase your daily activity. So, getting in your steps, aiming for 10,000 steps a day or more, adding a walk after dinner, walking your dog for an extra 10 minutes, doing what you can to get more movement in your day. I'm personally a fan of little short walks throughout the day. I mean, I think we'd all love to fit in a 30-minute walk per day. If you can do that, great. I tend to break up that 30-minute walk into 3 10-minute walks or 2 15-minute walks, but just getting more movement throughout your day can obviously burn more calories, but also help as far as your blood sugar balance goes. So going back to what happens with the changes in our fat distribution and belly fat. So making sure, you're moving as much as possible as far as those blood sugar benefits go. And also a way to increase your resting metabolic rate is building lean muscle. The more muscle you have on your body, the more calories your body is going to burn at rest. So again, just emphasizing how important building muscle is right now during perimenopause. Don't delay, get started right now. It is so, so important. And the final way that perimenopause can cause us to gain weight is insulin resistance. I'm seeing this pop up again and again with our clients. And what happens here? Again, estrogen starts to lower. We have lower levels of estrogen, and this can cause increases in insulin resistance. And insulin resistance 100% can make the body store fat more easily, and it could be harder and harder for you to maintain your weight. You might even see weight gain. So again, this goes back to maintaining good blood sugar balance. So what I was mentioning about having a balanced plate, getting your protein in, getting your fiber in, making sure there's some fat in your meals, and again, building muscle. These are some of the key elements here in perimenopause, and so, so important for losing the perimenopause weight and preventing that weight gain. Okay, so just to sum up here, perimenopause can be a time in life where, yes, the weight just comes out of quote unquote nowhere. But I do think if you focus your attention on building muscle and maintaining a good blood sugar balance, it's going to be so much easier for you. So I hope these tips and tricks and reasons motivate you as far as making changes to your fitness routine and your diet and your lifestyle so you can prevent that perimenopause weight gain or work towards losing that weight. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to take a second to like it and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future content.